This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, students. Thank you once again for coming for today's microbiology class. Okay, so today we're going to learn about hookworms. Okay, so these are the following hookworms that we're going to learn. First one is Ankylostoma jejuni. It is known as old world hookworm. Next, Nematode americanus, new world hookworm. Ankylostoma brasiliensis. This type of hookworm is present in dogs and cats. Okay, so hookworms, these are the three major types of hookworms: old world hookworm, new world hookworm, and hookworm which is present in cats and dogs. Old world hookworm, scientifically known as Ankylostoma jejuni. New world hookworm, Nematode americanus. And hookworm of dogs and cats, Ankylostoma brasiliensis. So today we are going to learn about Ankylostoma jejuni. Morphology. What is the morphology of hookworm? First, you will be learning about morphology of adult worm and morphology of ova or eggs. This is morphology of adult worm. Adults are stout and cylindrical, so they are usually cylindrical in shape. And color pale pink or grayish white, but they usually appear reddish brown due to ingested blood. Actually, they are usually pink or grayish white in color. Okay, but they may appear as red if they have ingested blood. Body is curved and dorsal is concave, whereas ventral is convex. Anterior end is constricted and bent dorsally, and mouth is directed dorsally. So anterior end is constricted and bent dorsally. So this anterior end, if this is okay, this anterior end is usually bent like this. Okay, so in a form of a hook. Buccal capsula. This is very important for you. Buccal capsula. What is this? Buccal capsula or mouth parts. Buccal capsula is provided with 6 teeth. Okay, 4 on the ventral surface and 2 on the dorsal surface. Okay, please see the diagram here. Okay, can you see on the top 4 hook legs are there? Okay, so 4 hooks are present on the ventral surface, and down 2 knob legs are there. Blanket knob legs. Okay, so they are present on the dorsal. Okay, got it? So buccal capsule is provided by 6 teeth, 4 on the top and 2 on bottom. So 4 are usually hook-like, which are present on the ventral surface. 2 are knob-like, which are present on the dorsal surface. See this? Can you see? 4 hook-like on the top and 2 down, knob-like. Okay, so this is the morphology of Ankylostoma jejuni. Main work. Adult worm only main work. How it is? Posterior end is expanded into a copulatory bursa, and rays help in differentiating this species. And this bursa is helpful for attachment with female during copulation. Okay, so in the male, the posterior end, okay, back end, example, if this is the male, okay, hookworm, this posterior end, this is anterior end, this is posterior end. Okay, this end is usually expanded, okay, into a copulatory bursa. What is the function of this? By this, it is usually helps in attachment with female during copulation. And this copulatory process consists of about 3 lobes together. Okay, 3 are present there. Okay, 1 on the dorsal and 2 on the lateral lobes. And each lobe is supported by chitinous rings. Altogether, there are usually 13 chitinous rings. Okay, so on the dorsal 3 are there, and on the ventral 10. 5 plus 5. Altogether 30. And dorsal ray is partially divided at the. Okay, so what is this? In the main hookworms, the posterior end is usually expanded to copulatory bursa, and this bursa is useful to attach with female during copulation. It usually consists of 3 lobes, 1 dorsal and 2 lateral. Okay, each lobe is again supported by 13 chitinous rings. Dorsal consists of about 3, whereas lateral consists of about 5 plus 5. When this is taken together, 30. Can you see this? This is copulatory bursa, posterior end. Okay, see this male? Okay, can you see the posterior end? Okay, can you see this here? Okay, so this is called as copulatory bursa. Posterior end of male ending with the copulatory bursa, which is supported by rays. So, can you see this? This is called as rays. Okay, so can you see? Okay, this is copulatory bursa. It is divided into 3 lobes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 lobes are there, and 1 dorsal lobe and 2 lateral lobes are there. On the dorsal lobe, 3 rays are there. On each lateral lobe, 5 rays are there. So 5 plus 5 plus 3 altogether, 13 chitinous rays you can see. Okay, so can you see this? Okay, see this one, all of you? Okay, so middle one is dorsal ray. This is a lateral ray. Okay, so this one is dorsal. This and that one is lateral. Okay, again this dorsal ray is has about 3 chitinous ray. And this is lateral, and this is also lateral. Both will be having 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 3 plus 5 altogether 13 chitinous rays will be. Next one, eggs. Eggs are oval and colorless. See, this is egg of worm. It is oval. It is colorless. Thin, transparent hyaline shell membrane is present. See, their ova is surrounded by a shell membrane, and it is usually thin and it is transparent. Contains unsegmented and contains 4 to 8 blastomeres. A clear space is present between the ovum and eggs, and it floats in saturated salt solution. Okay, so this is a Diagram of egg. Okay. So what is this? It is oval in shape and it is surrounded by a thin transparent egg shell membrane. And inside unsegmented ovum is four black strings will be present. Between the ovum and the cell membrane, space will be present. Life cycle. So what's the life cycle of adults? Humans are the only natural hosts. Yes, so humans are the only natural hosts. An adult worm lives in the small intestine of person. That is person. Now, what will happen? How does man acquire infection? By using contaminated food or water? Right. So, what will happen? Naturally, eggs passed in feces of an infected man are not infected. Okay? When an infected man usually passes eggs in feces, those freshly passed eggs are not infected. For the eggs to become infected, further development has to take place in the cell. So next what is there? The embryo develops inside the eggs when it is deposited in the cell. In about 2 days, a rapid-form larva is hatched. So see, the first larva to hatch out is rapid-form larva. This rapid-form larva grows in size, feeding on bacteria and organic matter, and it molts on third and fifth day after action. Next, it develops into filariform larva. And this filariform larva is infective stage to man. This filariform larva has a pointed tail. It's also called as non-feeding form. This type of larva can usually live in soil 5 weeks. Okay. Now, how does man acquire infection? When a person walks barefooted, they penetrate the skin and enter subcutaneous tissues. Skin between the toes, dorsum of foot, medial aspect of soles and common sense. In subcutaneous tissues, the larva enter the venues and reaches the right heart and lungs. Later, they break out of the capillaries and reach the papule and they migrate up the respiratory tract. They crawl over the epiglottis through pharynx and then swallow. When they are swallowed back, again, in the jejunum, they mount third time and they develop temporary cavity and they grow into buds. Okay, so what is from the time of infection till the time to them become sexually mature, it will take about 6 weeks. Okay, so again, we'll refer what's the life cycle. So man usually gets infected by walking barefooted on contaminated soil containing feline fungi. Okay, now what will happen is when this infected man harboring the worm passes eggs and feces, further development of eggs have to take place in the soil because freshly passed eggs are not. So next what will happen in the soil within the egg embryo after this development. In 2 days, the first larva to be formed is rapid-form larva. Okay, this rapid-form larva usually grows in size by feeding on bacteria and organic matter, and in the soil itself it will molt 2 times. Okay, after molting, then they transform into filariform. This filariform larva is the reproductive stage to man. Okay, now when man walks barefoot, what will happen? This filariform larva will enter, and it usually reaches the right heart and lungs, breaks out of the capillaries and reaches alveoli, migrate to the respiratory tract, crawl across the epiglottis, pharynx, and it is swallowed. The normal habitat is jejunum. So what will happen? They enter the jejunum, and in the jejunum they note the time, and they will develop temporary vocal cavity and into adults. Then after they grow into adults, they will sexually mature. After sexually maturing, what will happen? Fertilization takes place, and fertilized females will lay eggs. Eggs are again passed to feces. Okay? The time between infection and the worm become sexually mature is about 6 weeks. Pathogens and genital features. When the larva enters the skin, there is severe itching. Okay? When the larva enters the body, the first symptom to be known is severe itching. Presence of erythematous rash. Rash is usually infected. Scratching and secondary bacterial infection may occur. Yes, that is common. What happens when you get itchy? You will scratch. Okay, sometimes there may be secondary bacterial infection also. This condition is called as ground itch, which usually takes place when a large number of larvae penetrate the skin. Creeping eruption. It is a condition in which the filarial larvae wander about through the skin in an aimless manner for about several weeks or months, producing a red itchy papule along the path traveled by. This condition is also known as larva migrans. It is mainly caused by Ankylostomia species such as Ankylostomia brasiliensis and Untitled Chapter. Then creeping infection. It is usually seen when the filarial larva usually wanders through the skin. Okay, when the filarial larva usually wanders through the skin, it does not enter directly into the original side, but will be moving across the body, this side and that side. It will be moving, and wherever it moves, that part usually becomes itchy, and a reddish papule is usually formed. Okay, that is called as sleeping erection, also called as larva migrans. It's called as migrans, and larva is migrated. This type of condition is commonly seen in Ankylostomia species such as Brazilians and canis. See, this is larva migrans. Can you see the picture on the right? Okay, can you see the foot of the person? See, wherever the larva is moving on that side, you can see its foot. Important manifestation of ankylostomiasis is in the intestine. The worm attaches to the gut mucosa by the buccal capsule, suck a portion of the intestinal lining, and utilize gut epithelial cells plasmapheresis. The worm sucks blood, which passes out undigested through its intestine. The worm frequently leaves one side and attaches to the other side. Important manifestation and thalassemia infection is that they usually attach to the villi of intestine. Okay, they usually take nutrient supplements by utilizing the gut components. The worm sucks the blood. After sucking the blood from one side, they leave that side and they attach to the new side and suck from there. Okay, example this side. Okay, so you see this is as active. Okay, so what will do if this is the worm? Okay, the worm first lies this side. Okay, it will suck the blood from here. After that, it will detach. Then it will move to another side. Suck the blood from here, detach. Like that, it goes on. Bleeding from the side continues for some time. As the anticoagulant activity of the worm, blood loss over a period of time leads to microcytic hypochromic iron deficiency. Degree of anemia is directly proportional to the worm burden blood loss. So, what is the major manifestation of a worm infection? Here, anemia is the major manifestation. What type of anemia? Microcytic hypochromic anemia. Why anemia? The parasite is attaching to your arterial cells and sucking blood. So after sucking blood, it leaves from that site. Say from that site is on the blood will be off. Then it usually goes to another side and takes blood from that site also. After that, it will be going to different sites again. So there will be a loss of blood from various sites. Now, what is this? The degree of anemia is directly proportional to the worm burden. Means if there is so much amount of worm manifestation, anemia, it will be more. Less worm burden, anemia will be less. Here, egg count 5 eggs, no clinical disease. Up to 20 eggs per empty of feces, significant. Whereas more than 50 eggs, massive. Other features. Person who is infected with hookworm infection usually exhibits the following features. First one is extreme pallor, abnormal habitat, that is pica. Some kids as well as infected persons are usually anemic, especially with worm infections, will be eating mud or earth. Okay. Next, constipation, puffy face, swelling of lower eyelids. Edema. So there is swelling of feet. Growth, retardation. General appearance, pale, lumpy, with protuberant abdomen and dry, lustreless. Okay, so see this protruding belly. Okay, not to get confused with overeating. Observe the abdomen. How it is. Diagnosis. So how will you diagnose worm infections? By demonstrating eggs in feces by direct microscopy or by concentration stool examination. Okay, so if a person is suspected with hookworm infection, take the person's feces and perform stool examination and see for the presence of hookworm odor. Okay. Next, rhabdoid larva may be present in the samples, which can be examined even after 24 hours of action. Not only eggs, sometimes you can even detect eggs. So, treatment, mebendazole and pyrantel. This is hookworm, it is pressed in the intestine. Can you see it? Worm. Okay, so what have you learned about worm? Okay, hookworms. 3 are there. What are they? Ankylostomum duodenum, Decatur americanus, and Ankylostomum brasiliensis. Among these three, Ankylostomum duodenum is best. Okay, so what is this Ankylostomum duodenum? It is called as old worm. Morphology, adult worm and X. Okay, and adult worms are usually in the form of hooks, which are usually bent ventrally. Okay, and in the males, the posterior end is usually expanded to form copulatory bursa, and with the help of this bursa, can usually attach to the female during copulation. This bursa is divided into three lobes. There is that is one dorsal and two lateral lobes. And each lobe is further divided into three inner sprays. Altogether, there are 13 inner sprays. So, two lateral lobes are there. 5 plus 5, 10. And one dorsal lobe is there. 3 has. So, 5, 5, and 3 altogether 13. Okay. So, that is morphology of adult. Next, eggs. Eggs are usually oval in shape, and they are usually surrounded by a transparent egg shell. Inside it, unsegmented ovoids contain about 4 to 6 glands to eggs. An nuclear space is present between the egg shell and entry. And eggs do not floating saturated sauce. Okay, next, last. How does man acquire infection? Man acquires infection by walking barefoot on contaminated soil containing filarial larvae. Okay, what will happen when this filarial larva enters into the skin? Okay, it usually travels first to the right heart and then to the respiratory tract and breaks the respiratory capillaries, passes through the glottis, pharynx, and it is swallowed. What is the normal habitat of hookworm? Jejunum. So it enters into the jejunum, stays in the jejunum, and it goes into adult worm inside the jejunum. Okay, and after going into adult worm, they sexually mature. After maturing, female is X. X advanced in feces. The eggs which advance in feces are usually not infected. For the eggs to become infected, further development of the eggs has to take place in the soil. Okay, so in the soil, embryo develops, and after 2 days, after molting first time, a rhabditiform larva is placed. This rhabditiform larva come out of the egg and they grow in the soil. And they usually another 2 times. They grow large in size and finally develop into filarial. Okay. Again, when a healthy person walks barefoot in the soil containing filarial larva, the filarial larva penetrate the skin and the cell is okay. Understood all of you? This is the left side. Next, pathogens and pathogens. What is the major pathogenic feature of hookworm infection? Anemia. Okay. Other symptoms also they have to. Next, lab diagnosis what? By seeing the presence of X. Okay. Detect the presence of X in patient species. You can also detect the presence of parent. Next, Strongyloides sectoralis. Strongyloides sectoralis. See this? is a very unique nematode parasites of humans because it is having a free learning cycle and an auto-infecting cycle in addition to the normal parasitic type of parasite. Morphology of Toxocara. Adult bugs. Adult bugs, male and female suppressor. And in male and female both parasitic type of worms are present and free-living worms are not suppressor. Next, X. Next, larva. Larva, two types of larval stages are there. Rabbitiform larva and filariform larva. Parasitic male and free-living males. Males. Parasitic male is usually rabbitiform type and they're usually shorter and broader than females. Whereas free-living, the tail is usually curved and to equal populatory species surface. So adult ones, male and female are there. In male, two types are present. What are they? Parasitic and free-living. Parasitic male adult worms are similar to that of rabbitiform larva type, which are usually short and broader than females. Whereas free-living males, tail is usually curved and two populatory species are present. Next, females. In females also, parasitic female and free-living females are present. Parasitic females, they are colorless, semi-transparent, and they resemble filariform larvae. Slender, tapering, anterior end, sharp, conical posterior end. Okay, next, free-living female. They are smaller than parasitic females and resemble rabbitiform larvae. They consist of a muscular esophagus, which is double bulked and straight stylus present. Okay, now compare parasitic male and parasitic females. Parasitic males usually resemble morphologically rabbitiform larvae, whereas parasitic females resemble filariform larvae. Okay, next, free-living males, their tail is usually curved and two populatory species will be present. Whereas free-living males, females, okay, they are usually shorter than males and they resemble rabbitiform and consists of a muscular esophagus, which is double bulked and straight. Okay. This first part, smaller than females, that is for free-living males. X. See this X. Over, thin shell, transparent, partially embryonated. Then eggs contain ready to hatch rabbitiform larvae, where they usually hatch within the mucosal epithelium. Next larva. Two types of larval forms are present. What are they? Rabbitiform larva and filariform larva. Rabbitiform larva. It is the feeding stage and consists of an open mouth. It is short and stout. Esophagus is bulbous. Body cavity is short. And this rabbitiform larva molts 4 times before converting into an adult form. Whereas filariform larva, non-feeding stage. Rabbitiform larva is the feeding stage, whereas filariform larva is the non-feeding stage. The mouth of filariform is usually closed and they are usually long in center, whereas in rabbitiform, the mouth is open and shut. Esophagus in filariform larva is long, whereas in rabbitiform it is Tail is usually notched for appearance. Filariform larva is an infective stage to man, and it can swim in water, and it can also survive in water for about several years. Okay, so morphology of Strongyloides is very important for marks to get. You have to usually write about adult bugs. Mention both male and females, parasitic and filary, mixed eggs, mixed larva, write about brachyform larva and filariform larva. Next one, blood cell. Adult female lives in the dairy nematode. Okay, and these fertilized females, they usually lay eggs immediately after laying eggs. Rabbitiform larva has. These rabbitiform larva come out of the mucus membrane, the lumen, and are excreted in feces. Sometimes rabbitiform larva, while they are moving to the passage of the bubble itself, they can be mixed into filariform larva. These filariform larvae may in turn penetrate the perianal and perineal skin without leaving the host water infection. See, in case of worms, eggs are passed in feces in the soil for the development of the egg has to take place. Whereas in Strongyloides, immediately when the eggs are laid in female, while they are inside itself, immediately from the egg, rabbitiform larva will come out. And this rabbitiform larva will be moving with the passage of bubbles. Sometimes some rabbitiform larva, when they are passing this way itself, they may mature into filariform larva. And some of the filariform larva, instead of being excreted, they can penetrate the perianal and perineal skin, causing auto infection. Auto infection involved, they revert back up again cause mosaic. Some of the rabbitiform larvae are excreted in the feces undergo two types of life cycle in the soil, that is direct cycle and indirect cycle. In the direct cycle, rabbitiform larva mature to form filariform larva. One rabbitiform larva, one filariform larva. When a person walks barefoot on contaminated soil, this filariform larva penetrates the skin, and this larva invade the circulation carried by the bloodstream to the heart. Swallowed, reach the intestine, settle in the lumen tissue, and they mature into parasitic worms. Again, female lays eggs. From the eggs, immediately rabbitiform larva hatches out, and rabbitiform larva are excreted in feces. This is called as direct cycle. Whereas in direct cycle, the rabbitiform larva, instead of converting into filariform larva, it develops into free living forms, that is, free living males and free living females. And these free living fertilized females lays eggs. And second batch of rabbitiform larva hatches out, and they transform into filariform larva, which is infected and cycle is repeated as times. So in the case of indirect cycle, one rabbitiform larva gives rise to many filariform larvas. Okay, see, altogether three types of cycles will be there. One is auto-infection, direct cycle, indirect cycle. What is auto-infection? When the female lays eggs, while the eggs are still inside, only from the eggs the rabbitiform larva will come out. Okay, then as it is moving through the bowel way, okay, they immediately may mature to filariform. The filariform larva, when they're coming out from the anus, some of the filariform larva penetrate the perianal area to cause auto-infection. Again and again infection. That is auto-infection. Next, rapid form larva. Instead of directly maturing into filariform larva, they are passed out in feces. Okay, in the soil, one rapid form larva will convert into one filariform larva. So one, you will get one. Okay, next what will happen when this one filariform larva penetrates man? In the man, the cycle is repeated. That is direct cycle. Okay, next, indirect cycle means in the soil, the rapid form larva, instead of changing into filariform larva, will develop into free-living adult worms. These free-living adult worms, they will mature. Next, what will happen? Female lays eggs. A second batch of rapid form larva will be. From this rapid form larva, they transform into filariform larva. And again, which may infect man. Okay? And again, the cycle will be repeated as so. In that stage, one rapid form larva gives rise to many filariform. Clinical manifestation. Strongyloides Toxocara causes strongyloiditis, which may be classified into cutaneous, pulmonary, and intestinal. Severe disease, immunocompromised person. Cutaneous, erythema and itching at the site of penetration. Cutaneous means what? This is related to skin. So what is this? Wherever, on whichever part, the site is entered, there itching will be there, and that site will become reddish. Perianal skin, pruritus, and urticaria. Parasitic dermatitis caused by intradermal migration of filariform larvae, perianal, gluteal, and abdominal skin, which causes larva curates. So this one, migration of Strongyloides temporalis. Okay, so this is first cutaneous. Next, pulmonary, which is respiratory to respiratory. Right. So what are the symptoms? Bronchopneumonia, cough, throat irritation, and rapid form larva may be found in. Next, intestinal. Gastrointestinal. What are they? Abdominal pain, bloating, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, and loss of appetite. Next, lab diagnosis. What is lab diagnosis? You see for the presence of adult worms. Okay, demonstrate the presence of larva, adult worms, or eggs. Concentration methods such as zinc sulfates fluoridation method can also be used. Culture, charcoal culture method. Serology, complement fixation test, indirect hemagglutination test, and treatment, ivermectin and albendazole. Prevention, improved sanitation and practice of food hygiene. Larva migrans. 4 marks questions, up to questions. What is this larva migrans? It includes larva migration to various tissues and organs of the body. When the larva usually loses its way and wanders aimlessly, then it is called as larva migrans. This type of condition is usually seen when human infection takes place with non-human species of nematodes. Okay? And when human parasitic nematodes infects persons, the immunity is sufficient to prevent no progression of infection. Larva migrans is mainly classified into 2 types. There are cutaneous larva migrans and visceral larva migrans depending on whether the larva migration takes place in the skin or the tissues. When the migration takes place on the skin, it is called as cutaneous larva migrans. When the migration is taking place in deeper tissues, it is called as visceral larva migrans, cutaneous larva migrans. We have learned this in ankylostoma class, right? What is this? Also called as creeping eruption, right? Or follow creeping eruption from ankylostoma structure. Next, visceral larva migrans. It is a condition that is caused by the migration of larvae of non-human species of nematodes that infect the world. See, non-human species of nematode. So, most common cause is dog, ascarid, such as Toxocara canis, and cat, ascarid, that is Toxocara cati. In humans, these larvae do not develop into nonhuman, but if accidental infection takes place in humans, the larvae migrate through host tissue and elicit eosinophilic pathogens. When the infected eggs present in the soil contaminated by dog and cat feces are ingested, the larvae hatch in the small intestine, penetrate the gut wall, and migrate to the liver, and they remain there for some time, and they migrate to other organs such as lungs, eyes, brain, etc. However, in humans, they do not develop into others, but induce granulomatous reaction which causes local damage. Clinical features of larva migrans. Clinical features mainly depend upon the site, degree, and duration of infection. In children, what will happen? As children are more likely to fall into dirt, the condition is much more frequent in them. Common symptoms: fever, hepatomegaly, pneumonia. Differences. Please learn this. Major differences between cutaneous larva migrans and visceral larva migrans. Cutaneous. Tissue involved is skin. Visceral. Not skin, but deeper parts of the body. Infecting organism. Skin. What is it? Non-humanoid nematodes such as Ankylosoma brasiliensis and Ankylosoma caninum, whereas lizard, cat, and dog worms such as Toxocara canis and Toxocara cati. Eosinophilic is usually less or mild in cutaneous form, whereas it is high in visceral form. Okay, treatment for cutaneous ear whereas for visceral, diet, carb, missile. Okay, understood? So, this is all for today's class. Today we have learned about Ankylosoma tortidae, Strongyloides temporalis, and larva migrans. Okay, that's all for today's chapter. Thank you once again for attending this.